Hey there, YouTube world. This is Mr. Capital 483, and today I'm going to do a review on the ESPN SportCenter app. Now, there are a few SportCenter apps that provide scores, but this happens to be one of my favorite ones because it also provides information as well. So let's get into the app. So the first thing you can notice, it's a little quick because I have it already loaded, but that you notice with the ESPN app is the fact that it does give you a little "do you know," which is just an interesting fact of relevant information of something that just happened in the sports world. Now, the first thing you notice with the app is you can customize this as well. But the way I have it customized is I have my team showing it right in front, and it gives you basically all the teams that I'm interested in right in front. Tells you if they played or not, or if the score's going along, give you the scores around on the corner, and it tells you the next, and that's everything that's happening today and in the next schedule. So for myself, I'm a Miami Heat fan, I'm a New York Knicks fan, and I'm a Los Angeles Lakers fan. So I have all the top next games showing up right now because none of them played already. Now, if you go to the tab, again, you can customize what cards show up. I have top events. Top events. What's nice about them is the fact that they show you the top events, irrelevant to who's your team or not, and it gives you a one line of information or a really short description of something pertaining to the game. So, for example, as you can see with the Boston game, it says Eastern Conference leading Celtics open 4-game Western swing in Portland. So just so you know that they're about to do a 4-game road trip or a 4-game against Western teams, starting with Portland. And this is any sport. So as you can see, they have NCAA basketball in here, etc., etc. And then these cards, I have NFL, NBA, and MLB. The only big distinction between all the cards is just the colors. That's it. If you click into any one of these, as it pertains, they give you the scores, they give you the box score, a breakdown by quarter, the top performers, the stat leaders. If there are two people with the same amount of points or rebounds or assists, it'll just say tied for 2, as you can see for points, and then it gives you the standing. This is for NBA. NFL is a little bit different because it pertains more to the sport. So NFL, you get the breakdown by the quarter, the scores, but you also get every time a touchdown or field goal was scored, as well as stat leaders, and that's it. And MLB, score, breakdown of box score, as well as batting information, as well as pitching on the bottom, and then score summary, and then top performers on the bottom as well. So each one is geared towards the sport. If you click in menu, they give you a list of all the tabs that I have, so you can quickly go to each one by just clicking the menu, or you can click preference. Preference is where you can actually adjust stuff. You can sign into my ESPN. You can pick which sports that the sports that show for the cards. You can pick your teams so that for my team, which team show up in the front. Then you can have it so that show my team shows up first. You can have it that show the top card at all. You can send feedback, and then etc., etc. Now, even though I really like this app, there are a few complaints about it. My first complaint, if you notice, I have to click here to go to the next tab. You can't swipe right. There is no swipe. See, as you're saying, it's not loading anything. It's loading the action, like I clicked on the score. This is, I don't understand why they didn't do it. From the time they released the app, I've been complaining about it. I put it on all my Android market reviews for this app. I always say, why don't they add side scrolling? They haven't added it yet. I don't understand why they haven't done it yet. Oh, just a side note, they do include up to the date news on the bottom, which is one of the reasons why I really love this app, is the fact that you can also get sports news as well versus just getting a score. Now, I have I like the layout of it. I love the UI of it. My other complaint I have is just the breakdown. This is nice and all, and for football it's not bad, but I would like the ability to be able to get every person who rushed show up, every person that received to get it, instead of just the top people. My biggest complaint gears more towards the NBA, because the NBA one I really don't like, because this is nice. I like the box score. I like the top performer. But why is it, and the stat leader is okay, but why is there the standings on the bottom? Right here, they should have instead put the full breakdown of every player and their scores, rebounds, assists, turnovers, things like that. Basically, the same information you get at the NBA Game Time app. I don't understand why they didn't include it in here as well. And the only way you can get anywhere is to click ESPN mobile web, where it takes you to the browser and opens it up. Where this is just a recap because it's finished, and then you get the stat breakdown if you click on the the little buttons on top. But I don't want to go through the browser. I don't understand why all this is not within app. They need to definitely fix this. Besides that, those two little snippet points, I really like the app. I love the UI. I think I like the different colors for everything, so it's easy to identify with. I love the fact that I open up my team show up right in the front. I know this is available. I know picking your favorite teams is available in Sports Tab, and I did use it. I just like the UI more than Sports Tab or Score Mobile. Plus, I like the widget for ESPN, even though I don't use it, but I like their widget better than the Score Mobile or the Sports Tab one as well. And plus, the fact that you actually get news from ESPN, the latest breaking news, is a way bigger deal than the rest of them, which only give you scores and that's it. Even though this is annoying, it's not going to be enough for me to turn off, stop using the app. So I definitely recommend this for any person that's a sports fan, and especially if you're an ESPN fan. I would definitely say you should include it. I would hope that they fix the side scroll, and I hope that they also include things like top 10 plays, maybe a video for a video on the articles that they release out on SportCenter, or maybe even if you want to, maybe make it available to the premium, the ones that pay for the ESPN on ESPN.com. Even allowing those stuff for them, I still would like for them to at least allow these features in there, at least put it down there, because it would make it would separate the app significantly from the rest of the ones that provide scores. So this is Mr. Capo 483 signing out. Peace.